Action.
Sexy. It's sexy.
Hello teachers and friends. Our group is group 4 and we have 5 members. My name is Thuy. Then this is Mai, Jan, Lu, and Huy. And we are already working so hard for this presentation, so hope that all you guys can enjoy and listening our presentations. Thank you.
So, this is group 4 and we're going to talk about how to balance between study and life. How to be motivated to join school club for the freshman. Especially we're going to talk about focus on freshmen. So, do you see this familiar? This is we were thinking about what will be happening when we go to university. As you can see, when we go to university, we have a lot of pool party, and we have a lot of kind of activities in which you can make friends and learn small things, learn small experience. So someone said to me that when you go to university, you hit the book. It means not study very hard, but another one said that we will not we have more time. We have not to study very hard too much. So do you remember the first day of entering the university? It's a little bit different between from study when we was in high school. So the first thing, a lot of things changed, but the first thing is independent. Many of them have moved here to from country. Many of students go to school by themselves. Many of them have to practice how to cook, or some of them have to part-time jobs to pay their rent. So the next one is not familiar. Not familiar about their way of learning, about learning style, about their friends. But as a freshman, we need to plan our goals, be more proactive in learning. But the reality is not really active in joining the clubs. That means students don't have any time but free time. So how the freshmen work on daily basis and join in school club? So we decided to have a small interview. We was going to in many first year class and ask them about their trouble and ask them about their problems. As you can see, as we expect, the part-time jobs is the largest problem, and they have 46%. So, but the main reason is about the time. They don't have time to participate in some kind of leisure activities and some kind of learning activities and clubs. So freshman year is maybe the hardest year of all. No, there's no question about that. Next. So our purpose is we stand here and we will inspire you guys, and we will show you guys the way we guys students to become better, and when they are first year, and develop students to be more proactive in learning, creating the best environment for students, and motivate them to participate in more clubs and some kind of activities. So the next part is about stakeholder.
Okay, who are the key stakeholders?
First, I will talk about a little bit the benefit of joining the club at school. You will get to know many people, improve your ability to communicate. So open yourself the opportunity to learn from each other for experience and use that as a foundation for your own work later. Next, joining the club at school will create a whole new person, changing a shy person who is afraid to stand in front of the crowd. Now you become more brave when standing in front of the people. Confirm the value of myself. I think it's also an important factor. Will you more confident to do everything. We pick target academic year student, freshman, second year, third year student. So many students think that getting out of society to participate in social activity, to join non-profit or to working part-time at communities for experience for is really way to support them. Help them to develop thinking and maturity. Next stakeholder from a teacher. The current schooling time for students is on average from 4 to 6 hours a day. So when they get home, they have assignment on time as given by the teacher. I think the student they don't know how to manage or operate the time properly between these two factors. So they will not able to be balanced and focus their study. And next, stakeholder from a club. The majority criticize the club for setting to many sophisticated selection. Well, I think getting the freshman to buy a project is beyond our reach. So I think the club is community to learn, make friends. Is necessary open the door to all students, while it's good to recruit as large corporation or company. So therefore, all students are often get bored with the traditional way of operating. So our last stakeholder is family and friends. The students, when they have many free time, they will use that time go to travel with family or hang out with your friend, go to shopping, go to cinema. Yes, that is it.
Okay, so move to the next. Let's talk about the context. We already talked about the context and the our today's audience. And the questions we raise is, what's this leadership approach and the best suit in here? First, we're gonna see the leadership model. As you can see that we have four elements, the man, the context, the follower, the outcome, and the leader. And you can see that we have two main points, is the leader and the follower. It means the leader in the team and the member. So what is the highlight for this method? The first is grow relationship within the team. It means that when you join the team, you are a leader and you have a member. So you have to connect each member in the team together, and it can help you easier and better to improve your performance between different people in the team. And example in our point that our leader here can be the stakeholder, means can be the leader, can be our teacher, can be the staff in the university. They can have the connections with the student and help them to get more relations and make them feel better when talking to them or giving them some advice or feedback. Then let people do what they do the best. This means that you raise the self-awareness of each member in your team. You know what the strength and the weakness of your member, what they're good at and what they're bad at, and help them to enhance and improve that. Besides that is offer the feedback. It means when you get feedback, you can improve yourself, you can get the advantage and other comment about yourself and improve you. So the two sides, it means you can feedback from the leader to their member, and also the member can feedback back to the leader. And the last is act ethically and honestly. This means they come from yourself, they honestly compete, they honestly talking and sharing with them and talk to them about your feeling, what they good and what they bad at. So this is a good way for enhance the communications and also the relations between two stakeholders. And about the context and the income, context is refer the circumstance under which leader manage and control the team. And the outcome is mean the result. That is what their members do, and they follow the directions of the leader. And with the leadership model, we think that this is two approach that suit for our project. The first is emerging approach. You can see we have 4 stakeholders. The first is transactional. This means you will rewarding and the subordinate and perform that aspect. And also you provide a service that's the other, not oneself. You deliver the service for each member, what they did and what they don't did. And the 6th principle is preach what they practice. Play win-win, picky, simple, reward the right result, listen to the other, and talk straight. And to combine with the emerging approach, we also recommend the trade approach. As the previous lessons my teacher says before, we also have the 5 traits. The first is honesty, competence, forward-looking, inspiring, and intelligence. We should self-awareness, self-manage, social awareness, and with this skill can have the student can get a better side and deeply understand about themselves and motivate them to join our club. So the questions raised here is: will you seek to inspire your target audience or use a more transactional approach? Will you inspire your target audience? It means you apply our approach to have them know more about themselves, self-awareness, and enhance and develop themselves. But use the more transactional approach. It means from the other stakeholder, like teacher, like the staff in the university, they can hold some event like the school club or school tour, and for the teacher, they can got the plus point or the incentive for students who join in the club and get them to have more motivation to join. So,
the problem we facing here first, some of your friend of new environment, friend and study style. The second event happening along with the time deadline, and third, they don't have friends to turn up. Not everyone can easily make friends at the beginning, and for students start working to get experience, so they don't have time to participate. So my audience comprise teacher and university staff. When students suffer stress from schoolwork, the school can organize activity to help students entertain or sport club for them to organize activity. In addition, the activity can help students get closer to the teacher or get to know others. And how to balance studying and studying, working and working will make you feel monotonous and boring. So join the club in the school or more almost seem like if you don't have the time to join the club, then spend some time to visit the event organized by the club to get yourself to relax and sometimes to relax and rest your mind and it's also help you reach new source of energies and so you can continue to study or work better. And besides, it also help you make a new friend or and can easily integrate into university's life.
And I will answer the question about which stakeholder may need to be given additional incentive for change. To you guys know to answer the question clearly, I will answer the question about how do the club change and attract the student, especially freshmen, to join the club. So there are two ways. I just found in the internet, and both and three of these they all know the permission they need to permission from the school staff. And first is a make flyer and poster to hang up around the university. Yeah, you can see in the angle class that's in the poster. Maybe you can put the poster or the flyer into the elevator. Make a flyer you maybe need a member of the club to stand from school and give them flyers. Next is introducing the club and computer science. This needs to the class needs to be when the class year end. You just need the permission of the teacher and just 5 minutes. And when they come, they introduce the club. And maybe before we tell them that we will attract the student. For example, is the art club. They can they can sing, they can dance, or maybe tell the talk to attract them. And this is I think this is the most attractive This is the experience as a member. So but this is need really high fun, high money to create an event. So the club need to have the for achievement, need to have so many members so that they will easily to have the permission of the school. Next is what the leadership approach will you engage with different stakeholders. There are two kinds of leadership approach, that's the transformation and transformation. So the transformation leadership style focus on the basic management process of control, organization, and short-term planning. For example, for the transformation leadership is the teacher who is an advisor for the, I give you an example, is the English club. So when the teacher has the stand for the class, all of the students, I think the teacher will introduce just a few minutes about the club who they apply, and for example is when you enjoy out, you maybe get more points first point. And next is transformation leadership role. The theory of transformation leadership is a main form of leadership that causes the change in an individual and social system. This method creates valuable positive change in a subordinate. This is a transparency of people. For example, is as a member, as a leader of the soccer club, I need to be more practice, leading all the player to make them can play get success for the team. So they if they have the conflicts, the leader need to be staying to stop them, or maybe you can practice more than the other member skill to create more skill so that the member want to be a leader. That's the purpose of the leader transformation leadership style. So.
So to sum up about our presentations, it means our target customer is the freshman and especially is the student in the University of Greenwich. And we are, as you can see, our group show the theory and the method of the leadership way and how can we approach the leadership style from the different stakeholders to enhance and enter our program. And we already seen that as a student, besides studying, you already have to balance your life between study and social life, and especially joining some outside activities. And it's not really to get more point from the teacher or get more achievement for yourself, but it's also you can gather soft skill for yourself and can enhance and have them to the better future for your career and for your life. Thank you for listening.